Hi Cancer, welcome to your mid-April 2022 reading. If you are already a subscriber, welcome back, and if you're new, thanks for tuning in. So today I'll be pulling past, present, future for you, just to get a general sense of what you've been going through with career, love, things like that, and then also for your person. Past, present, future will just tell me what was going on at the start of this month, what will happen at this midpoint in the month, and then what will happen for the rest. Ooh, there's the first one. Oh, that's one of the filler cards. Hold on. Another filler card. Well, it's a good thing they came out. Let's get the last one here. Ooh, okay. And then I'm also going to do a spread for your person on this side. And we'll take a look at that later. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, so overall, I have a lot of coins here. Some are in reverse, but some are, not. But I am getting this general sense of, like, earth sign energy. So I'm getting a sense that you're probably a Cancer with a lot of earth sign energy, or placements, I mean, in your chart. And this person also is either an earth sign or has a lot of earth sign placements. Yeah, I think it's also because, I mean, you're Cancer, you're the sister sign in Capricorn. I think you're going to be really channeling, like, your general, like, kind of, like, leadership and abundance energy and, like, your work ethic a lot for the rest of this month. So taking a look at the past here, I have the Knight of Coins in reverse. In the present, I have the King of Coins, and then I have the Wheel of Fortune for the future, which this is, like, a really good spread in my opinion. So... Also, apologies if I sound really stuffy. I have been really sick, so my nose is just sounding a bit congested. That's also why I haven't been posting in a while, but yeah, thank you again for tuning in. Anyway, so for the past year of the Knight of Coins, usually this card would represent, like you really moving forward in this, like, really planned manner, kind of knowing what you want and getting after it and, like, getting it after you work really hard for it. But it's in reverse. I'm getting a sense at the beginning of this month you were feeling a bit hopeless in terms of your career and your love life. I think you were kind of feeling like you were trying really hard to get all these things that you were trying to manifest, but it just wasn't working out. I think you weren't really grounded in this kind of, like, earth sign kind of mentality where you wanted to feel a lot more realistic in your approach to things. But you just, like, weren't really receiving them the way that you intended. In the present here, I have the King of Coins, which is indicating that you're going to be facing this really big shift here at the middle of this month. I think you're going to start seeing yourself in that position of leadership and manifestation. I think this is a card of, like, abundance. Like, this is a major abundance card. I think that you're going to start reaping the rewards of the things that you've worked really hard for. I think at the beginning of this month, it felt a bit hopeless in terms of, prospects for love and career. But I think at this point in the month, you're going to start really seeing all the things that you've been wanting are really going to start happening in action. And then just as a general glance here, so for Wheel of Fortune in the future, like I said, I think you're on this path of, like, really getting the things that you've been really wanting. Wheel of Fortune is a great card to be having for your future. It's indicating that you're going to be, I think that I see this personally as, like, the biggest card of abundance that you can get. So you're working really hard in the present, and then in the future, you're going to be, facing the biggest successes that you have in a really long time. I think your luck is really going to be on your side. And you're going to be facing a major change that will be kind of like a positive shift for your life. In terms of, like, your love life here, I'm not seeing anything too bad. I think that if you are single and you do have your eyes on somebody, I think at the beginning of this month, it was feeling a bit dry. You were trying to reach out to a bunch of people, like, messaging first and, like, swiping right first and things like that. Like, you were trying to put yourself out there, but it was just not happening for you. I'm seeing that in the middle of this month, I think you're going to meet like this earth sign that I'm seeing in your future, I think you're going to meet them at this point in the month. I think that they're going to be someone who's going to be really good for you, will kind of push you to further that work ethic that you've, driven yourself to get at this point in the month. And I think that they are going to really appreciate, this side of you that's not super, I think that you are typically a super emotional person. You tend to ground your goals and dreams and things like that in your emotions, but I think that at this point in the month, you're kind of changing that. And I think this person will be a great sidekick to that kind of endeavor. I think they're going to help you realize, what does it look like if we ground our dreams and things like that in reality. And they're going to be someone who's a really great grounding presence for you. I think they're also going to be a really positive influence. And I think that your inner circle is going to really approve of this person. I think that in the past, you probably had people who, I don't know. I don't think they were very honest with you. And I think this person is going to be a really honest person with you. And you really deserve that. So I'm going to pull an oracle card here. These just get a sense of what kind of like emotional overview you should be keeping in mind. Like I said, this looks really good for you guys. I think Cancer, you're going to be having a really great rest of your month. I think it started off a bit slow and a bit, kind of like discouraging. But I think you have a lot to look forward to. Ooh, there's that. A lot to look forward to, and I think you should just be, keeping in mind, I'm going to pull one more, I don't know, Cancer, I see you as a really intuitive person, someone who sticks to your intuition, and I think that doesn't go away at all with this new, outlook on, like, life that you're more grounded with. So I have spirit guide here, and then I also have love. Like I said, I think you have a really big love coming into your life at this point in the month. I think that you have someone coming towards you that is different from, the people that you were with in the past. They're going to be really honest and upfront with you with their intentions, with their, support with you. And I think with Spirit Guide here, I think that is pointing to that, like, intuition I was talking about with you guys. I think that if you allow yourself to be grounded in this idea that, you know what you want, you know how to chase after it, that will extend into not only like your career but also your love life. And I'm seeing a lot of abundance here. You have the King of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune, and that's a really, really good sign that this hard work that you've been putting in is really going to pay off. I think that this love is going to be a really good payoff too. I think that all those people you were going through with, all the bad dates you had at the beginning of this month, all the like situationships you had at the beginning of this month are going to kind of fizzle out, and you're really going to start to learn like, what do I deserve? You're going to learn from those bad experiences and be like, what do I not deserve? What don't I want to go through again? And it's really going to pay off for you. This love that you have coming in is going to be something that's really strong and foundational, I think. So I'm going to move over to your person's spread. Like I said, it's a lot of coins again. I think they're an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth sign placements. But either way, I think that this indicates that they're going to be someone who's really grounded for you. I think that what I'm seeing here is their, situation kind of runs parallel with yours. I think that, wow, okay, so this last future card is really, really indicative of this, like, love card here, but we'll get to that, but I'm just like, wow, this is really good for you guys, Cancers. Anyway, so this first card they have in the past for the beginning of this month. They have the Two of Coins in reverse. Typically, this would mean that they had like a lot going on. They were multitasking. I think that runs directly parallel with your experience. You were dating around, trying to get as many dates as you can, trying to find love everywhere you could. You were going out, putting yourself out there, and they were kind of doing the same. They had a lot of these like situationships, like I said before, that they were juggling and trying to get the most out of, but they weren't really, getting anything from it. And then we're moving to, this present card. I have the Page of Coins in reverse. Typically, this would show that they were, I think this is a card that would typically show, like, in a love reading, this is like, you are being loved, you're actively being loved, but they're not feeling that way right now. I think they, like you, are feeling a bit discouraged about their past dating experiences at the beginning of this month. The difference is that you guys, in the present moment, are going to be, joining each other's lives, and that love is really going to be, like, coming in, not only for you, but for them. It's going to reignite this, like, hope that they have for love, that they were not having at the beginning of this month before. I think you are going to be this kind of like guiding light for them, and this shining light, and the same way that they will be for you. Like I said, they're going to be a really good support system, someone who can push you to your limits, someone who can let you know, like, your dreams are achievable. This is just how you get there, that kind of thing. And I think that you guys balance each other out in a really good way, but I think that you both were seeking love in this present moment in different ways. You were feeling a bit discouraged about all these, like, terrible dating experiences you were having before. I think that your experiences before kind of felt like it's a drag to go out dating. I think at the beginning of this month, you both were feeling like, why am I even dating and putting myself out there? What's the point of putting this energy out there? But this present moment in the middle of the month is really going to prove that, like, all of that was to teach you guys a lesson, to let you recognize, like, what do you deserve, what don't you deserve, what kind of things that you need in your life in this present moment. And I think that you both are also really career and goal-oriented people. And that's really going to work well, because at this point, it's not like you guys are both actively, like, working towards your career, so you won't be distracted. You're both looking for love, and you're going to find it, and that's what I'm seeing here. And in this future card, this is a really good card, Cancer. It's the Knight of Cups. It's the faithfulness and romance card. So this person will be ready to commit to you. This person that you meet in this current moment will be ready to commit. There's someone that, like, will have a lot of love for you, will be there around. And I think that's also indicative with a lot of the coins that I'm seeing here. That's a really, like, you know, stable-minded kind of, you know, suit that I'm seeing here. So this person's really, when they come into your life, this person will be the real deal. This person will be who you commit to, and they'll be ready to commit to you equally. You guys are going to be kind of this, like, you know, beacon of light among this, like, really dark time that you had at the beginning of this month. It kind of felt like this muddy, like, you were not even sure who you were when you were dating around at the beginning of this month. But I think this person, as soon as you feel like, oh, I'm myself around this person, and they're going to feel the same way, and it's really going to lead to this really good relationship. I'm going to pull Messages of Love Oracle card here to get a sense of what this person is thinking in particular. It's just going to be a lot more clarifying, if that makes sense. But like I said, I think this person that's coming into your life is going to be really, really good for you. It's going to end up to be like this really long-term relationship that you deserve. Okay. So this card says apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. How I'm interpreting this, because this is for your person, they feel like their dating experiences at the beginning of this month were just like too tumultuous, too kind of like traumatic almost. They were giving themselves wholeheartedly to these other people and getting nothing in return. And I think that you, like I said, you're going to be this beacon of light for them. You're also going to be this apology. The universe is kind of saying to them, you know, I'm sorry that you had to go through all that. I'm sorry that you had to have those bad dating experiences. But oftentimes we have to go through those to be able to recognize what it feels like when we do find, like, you know, the loves of our lives. And this person's really, like, feeling that way. I'm going to pull one of these emotional overview kind of oracle cards to get a sense of what kind of energy they're bringing into this month. Let's see. This is for your person. Not you, but for your person. Let's see. Truth. So like I said, at the beginning of this month, this person felt like they couldn't really be themselves around the people they were dating. I think that overall, they just kind of want an opportunity to be themselves, to, like, live, this is so corny, like, live your truth, but, like, they want an opportunity to, like, live their truth. They want someone they can fully be themselves around, and like I said, I think you are going to be that person for them. At the middle of this month, you're going to meet this person as a result of putting yourself out there, but it's going to feel so different from, you know, what it felt like at the start of this month. I think there's going to be a major shift, and I don't know, these are just really good signs. Like, both of your guys' future cards, you have the Wheel of Fortune, they have the Knight of Cups. That's just like a really good sign to me that you guys are going to be on the same wavelength, the same path, you know, the same kind of idea when it comes to stability and commitment. And I think, Cancer, you're a really commitment-oriented person. You want someone who's willing to, you know, be really emotional with you, but, you know, make an emotional statement, make an emotional commitment to you. And this person seems like they're ready to do that. When you guys meet, it's going to feel like something you've never experienced before. That's what I'm seeing here. So yeah, this is going to be a really good rest of the month for you guys. Thanks for watching, Cancer.